Hello and welcome everyone. We're here and we're not panicking that much today. We're playing the new batch. It's gonna be a good time. Let's go around and say who we are, who we're playing. I'm Lindy, Laugh of Lindy, Sunbird Lindy, and I'll be playing Glass Cannon, the Warforged War Wizard, who got a shiny thing last week that looks pretty fun. Below me we've got Shiny Pilot. Shiny Pilot, how are you tonight?
I'm doing great. Been a while since we played. We're picking up with some fun times, and I'm going to be playing on that fun adventure Sunny, who is a Dragonborn artificer, and looking
Yep.
forward to playing tonight.
Looking forward to playing is the motto of D20 Coup de Grace.
Yeah, that's me. Yeah. Well, I'm just playing your normal goblin monk wielding a great sword and a gun.
Yeah,
It's just
checks
completely
out.
normal character.
Yeah,
That's what I'm playing.
and a hero.
And hero, yeah.
Yeah, because we're heroes. Someone very heroic would be Nuggetosaurus.
So heroic.
And I think
Hi.
heroism. I think
Yeah.
Nuggetosaurus.
Think just Nugget every time. I'm Nugget. I'm playing Sully Rupt, the human disguised tiefling bard, who's trying to find her brother and is very concerned about everything happening right now.
Someone who's very concerned about how we're gonna behave. It's probably our dungeon master. A deception check. How are you tonight?
Hi, I'm the one that's concerned about how they're going to play. Let everyone know that their actions could possibly end the campaign as early as tonight, but not just with a TPK. That's any night that could happen.
Yes, fair.
But this particular, at this point in time, we are that close or that far away. Just like we were on a 1 week trip away from down a river several years ago, and it took us 6 months to go down that river. So I've never put it past them. I put a big dungeon in front of this group, and they have steamrolled it in an evening when I thought it'd take a couple days. So I will never put anything past this wonderful group of players who surprise me and frustrate me at equal measure. Love it. I can't wait. We are still underneath the city of Ank'Harel, underneath the sunken ruin of the city of Kermoro, inside the zone or the area, the dungeon called Netherdeep. It is full of the red
Nethers.
crystal iridium. Yes, get into the nethers. It is full of iridium. It is full of the memories of Elixion, better known as Alan. And it is full of dangers, darkness, high pressure water that could crush you if you don't have iridium with you, and also a massive, pulsating, pointy pustule of just pestilence floating in the center, which is oddly
pulsating pustules of pestilence.
I was just going with the P's there. It's just
Yeah.
there's so much
No,
alliteration. I wanted to run with
It
it.
matches the image.
Yes, it does. It's pretty crazy. It's just this black orb that radiates iridium, and you have spikes just kind of popping out of it at different intervals, and it's calling out almost to them after Glass picked up this last mote, and it was floated up and combined, merged, if you will, with Glass. That meant all four of these party members have now got their own moat. Some might have more than one, and now they have a choice of what to do. And that's where we find them, in this interesting little room. It looks like almost the jelly bean room with all the little multicolored people that were caught in glass. They were almost caught in glass as well. And now it's kind of peaceful, as peaceful as you can be outside the room of a pulsating pustule of pestilence. But I give it to you guys. What do you like to do?
Public cry. No, Glass Cannon doesn't have tear ducts.
That's
He
a free
can't cry.
action.
Okay, so Glass Cannon just got
Yeah.
her orb.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Fascinating.
Do you feel any different?
She was the last one, right?
I feel slightly more dangerous.
All right. Nothing bad about that. Well, let's see. So, how many exits to this cave can we see?
That's a good
In
question.
this particular room, you will notice that there is the one that leads to the center chamber with the pulsating
Yeah.
orb.
So,
There's the
X
one-
that out. We don't want to go there.
Or you do. You don't know. You do. Then there is a cavern. There's the way you came from the previous room, and then there is this one small room where glass picked up the mote of light.
Oh, okay. So there's nowhere up here to the north?
No, that is
Okay.
just an artifact of the map.
I see. All right. Well, shoot.
And I'm sorry, you said the pulsating thing feels like it's calling to us?
Okay, it's not so much of an actual like sensory kind of like you're not hearing a call. It just
Okay.
feels like it's reacting more to you when you look down that hallway. It's almost like it recognizes you, not
Yeah,
in a
passed by.
menacing way. It's almost like you feel like it's. Well, give me an insight. Maybe insight into how you feel
Sure.
in this point. Let's see how well you recognize this this feel.
Sully's not wise.
Fine.
That's a 17.
Okay. Okay. Um, yourself, you feel like the motes that you have, you being maybe it's because you have two compared to
Mhm.
the other members of your group, that you feel like they're drawn forward, not in a menacing way, not like to be, like it. They are necessary in the reason why you have been called here.
Okay.
But what that reason is, you have no idea. It's just that's they
Um,
became part of your soul, and now your soul is aching to move forward.
Towards
Oh.
the pulsating cancer thing?
Yes.
Gotcha.
Yes.
So let's just
Wonderful.
gonna head that way.
I'll follow Sully.
Well, there goes two. Sunny
Where are we
snacks.
going?
Long rest.
I don't think that's gonna happen.
No!
Yeah, I'm gonna head out here.
But I'm out of luck points.
Okay, so you're heading to where? I'm sorry.
Just here.
Just the mouth.
Out.
Okay,
To
okay, you're
the-
heading just to there.
Yeah.
I believe
I
I have
begrudgingly followed
read.
them.
Just to gaze upon
description
the pulsating pustule of,
this,
pestilence.
I follow him, but I'm constantly yawning.
Okay, let me actually get the actual a better description. Let's see if there's anything else that needs to be talked about this particular area. Let's see. Here we go. All right. Again, this immense cavern contains a spherical black mass resembling a giant organ or cyst that nearly fills the entire space. Measuring over 100 feet in diameter, it has veins of iridium crisscrossing its surface, which is covered with spiky protuberances that retract and elongate as the sphere pulsates. And you notice as you get closer, it pulsates faster.
It didn't do that earlier, did it?
No.
Oh, okay.
I know we've previously like picked up like a rock and threw it at this thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that
I'd like
didn't go well.
do
Does
that.
it say
Yeah,
throw
I'd
a
like
rock
to
at it?
to do that again and
Oh,
see
no.
if anything has changed. Well, because it didn't do any damage or anything. It just obliterated the rock.
That was a little scary.
Okay, so you're going to toss another rock?
Yeah, just to see if anything different
Okay.
happens.
You toss it into the water currents and it's taken and it just heads right towards it. And it kind of hits and impacts this time.
Oh,
And then just kind of slides off. Almost
Ooh.
like it's muddy or viscous in some way.
oh, fun. Like a membrane, membranous, perhaps.
Possibly. If it was a
Ew.
very slick, kind of greasy, kind of, you know,
I hate it.
mucousy membrane. Yeah, it's great.
This feel like an egg.
Feel like
An egg? No.
Like no, not getting like
No.
egg vibes.
You're
like
not getting.
something's
Nothing
gonna
is going to
hatch
happen.
out of
You don't feel
this.
like anything's hatching.
Okay.
Does it feel like a membranous prison
I
of memory?
It could be.
It could
you feel
be.
like this. You feel like everything you've seen has been.
Connected
I mean,
to.
you've seen these memories of Elixian. It seems like he is imprisoned by his own regrets.
Yeah. I saw that movie.
So that's is a manifestation of regret.
I mean, regret's pretty ugly. That's pretty ugly.
All right.
Could be.
Okay. Can I go check out what's over here?
Sure.
Yeah.
You head in that direction.
My
yeah.
question is,
And you find a tunnel moving to the northeast, going off into the darkness.
yeah, we haven't been to that
Much
side
like
of the
all
map
the
at
other
all.
tunnels that you
I
imagine
know.
there's probably another cavern over there.
Yeah.
So,
Okay.
out of character, I'm like, we each have a glowy orb now. But do we need all of the glowy orbs that are here, is my question.
I mean, do we need all the glowy orbs?
I don't know.
I mean,
I'm not the
look,
dungeon master.
Okay, look. If anything video games has taught me, you need all the glowy
We need all the glowy orbs.
This is not a video game.
That is
Yeah.
true.
Temptation I have felt to jump into this pustulant mass since the moment we saw it is so freaking strong.
You would. You would.
I would. I just want to leap right into it.
sword first,
Mm.
maybe.
Sorry. Oh,
Okay.
I've wanted to set it aflame, but we're underwater and that's kind of hard.
Now, if you look back at the thing in the middle, you notice that as all of you have entered into this center chamber, the pulsating part of it has slowed down.
Oh.
And the side closest to you never has any of those spikes coming out of it anymore.
Oh.
It's always like that smooth.
Don't tell me that. That makes me want to jump into it even more.
Okay, one thing is, we didn't have hardly any of the orbs the last time we looked at it. Maybe with the more orbs we get, the less spiky and
Oh no, the rest of it is still spiking like crazy.
Uh-huh.
It's just the side that we're
You know, it's
walking.
still
Oh.
spiking. It's spiking less now. Like it's calmed down
Yeah.
some now that it feels like you guys are playing along, maybe.
Not a threat.
But the side closest to you is almost welcoming now. Is as welcoming as a mucousy membrane of a pustule of pestilence can be.
Listen.
If I put a beard on it, would you jump in?
I mean, I was gonna jump in regardless,
No,
but
don't.
yeah.
Ooh,
Lasso.
lasso. Telekinesis, shove you back.
Don't do it.
We know how good our strength saving throws are.
Exactly.
Bad.
Oh god, opposed athletic checks would be
No,
futility.
it's just it's telekinesis. It's just make a strength save.
No, I'm just saying, but like lassos and,
Oh,
and
lassos.
tackling and all
Yeah,
that.
it's
Yeah.
bad. It would be terrible. Yeah. Look, we can peek in the next cavern.
I mean,
we can,
look.
maybe.
Okay, look, I'll do it, but I want to exhaust all options before doing it.
It's fair.
You're not fun. Just jump
Okay,
in right
I mean,
now.
you guys
Are
know
there- okay.
every chamber has had some sort of challenge to
That's
it,
true. Yeah.
and you're running out of resources as you go along. So,
That's true.
So what I'm hearing is
Long rest.
jump in the bubble.
I'm hearing you guys want to explore some more. Let me take a look. Let's see.
Okay.
What do you
Okay.
guys
I just
got?
have a question. How many more tunnels have we not explored off of this big main chamber?
If you look across the chamber, you will notice
'Cause I know we went-
only.
This one.
Yeah, you were here.
Yeah. That's where the
You
teleporter
came out
is.
here.
Yep.
You see
Yeah.
another possible entrance here.
Okay.
There's...
And the one that you have there.
Oh, okay. So there's no entrance on this side. Okay.
No.
Interesting.
Mm,
I say, I just
I
love
say we
exploring the
jump.
whole area. That's me.
I say we jump.
Sunny,
That's
you've been
that's
awfully
my
quiet.
vote.
We can jump. It's fine.
Sunny, the reluctant adventurer.
I mean, wouldn't you be after all the stuff we've been through? Just saying.
Done a lot.
Fine.
I say we send it. Full send. Let's go.
Full
Full
send.
Man, I'm out of
Alright.
everything. Alright, fine.
Well, it's that or we go back topside. I don't.
Alright.
Do we want to go topside?
No.
I don't
don't
think
think-
we do.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Mhm.
Whee.
What do we do?
We all need to tie a rope. We still have the rope tied around us.
We still have
technically.
rope. Yeah.
So we all need to hold hands, I feel like, with it, just in case
Hold
something
hands.
weird happens as
Alright.
we go through this icky, membranous, pulsating pustule.
Alright. I'll hold
We all
hands, but I'm
jump
not
together.
gonna help you guys.
Okay. As you guys touch the surface,
Ew.
it feels like mud. It just
Oh, and
gives
Sully's in
away-
the front. I just want this to be very
Oh,
clear.
100%.
Sully is in the front.
Sully hits it first.
And I will be right behind her.
Your hand goes like imagine just a real kind of thick mud that you put your hands in. That's what it's like going through, and it's thick. And as soon as you start getting your hand in there, you're pulled through. Not necessarily like yanked, but it's like you're being assisted. And then you feel, because you're the first one, the fragments of suffering that have shielded you from harm as you're drawn into this fleshy, undulating heart of despair burn bright inside you for a moment. You feel refreshed. You feel like you've taken a long, long rest.
Oh, there you go.
And then they're
A
torn from your
century-long
soul.
rest.
In the
Oh.
most painful
Oh.
feeling.
Oh,
I was gonna say
oh.
that escalated.
And you get all of you are pulled through, and that's
Oh.
each one of you feel that you feel welcome, you feel warm,
Oh.
you feel
Oh.
refreshed, and then you
Oh.
feel the utmost despair of just your soul being ripped apart
Oh.
as the moat is removed.
Oh,
And
I
you no
just
longer
got
have-
that thing.
Yeah, and you no longer have the
Man.
detriment or the benefit.
I can help again!
Man,
Well,
I was
you're-
excited about extra psychic damage.
Okay, as you're all
So-
going through, to tell everybody what your drawbacks were, so you
So
know what
I-
it was.
and
I had
benefits.
two. Do both of them get removed?
Yes, everything
Okay.
is torn from you,
Wow.
Gotcha.
but you all got the benefits of a long rest.
Oh, sweet.
Oh. I thought
Lucky
that was just, I
again.
thought that was just a tease, and then you turned
No,
away from
no,
us.
no,
So,
no.
okay.
Yeah, well, let me long rest myself then. Boom.
Okay.
So I'll go first. I got so the very first one I got was my benefit was each time I spend a hit die to regain hit points, I regain additional hit points equal to my proficiency bonus.
Oh, nice.
Nice.
But the drawback was I had disadvantage on death saving throws.
What? And you took off the periaptive
And I-
health?
I
What?
did. Yes. Yes.
Goodness gracious, girl.
Yeah, and then the second one is when I hit a creature with an attack, I can either deal an extra 2d6 psychic damage to the creature, or 46 psychic damage to each creature within 5 feet of it, and then I have to finish a rest before I could use it again. Excuse me. And the drawback is whenever I'm not unconscious and fail a saving throw, I would take 2d6 psychic damage.
Okay. Mine, I had a benefit. When I hit a creature with an attack, I can deal either an extra 2d6 psychic damage to the creature or 46 psychic damage to each creature within 5 feet of it.
Wow.
After I use the benefit, I have to do a shorter long rest before I can use it again. And the drawback is, when I'm not unconscious and fail a saving throw, I take 2d6 psychic damage, but I'm really good at not failing saving throws because I'm a war wizard. So,
Fair.
really nice.
Yeah, you're in a good spot.
okay,
Highlight that in red.
Sunny.
All right, Sunny. Benefit is that he cannot be frightened while within 10 feet of an ally.
Oh!
If I'm already frightened, I can move within 10 feet of an ally, and the frightened condition ends.
That's good for Sunny.
Drawback is he has disadvantage on wisdom and charisma saving throws while not within 10 feet of an ally. So I'm basically going to be like blue.
Yep.
Yeah,
And then
question for you,
snags?
DM.
I was completely immune to being charmed, but
Ooh.
I couldn't use the help action.
Oh, that's funny.
Nice.
It's so perfect for him too, because
Yeah.
it's
It
like
really
you
is.
wouldn't even notice that it changed anything.
Y'all got
Yeah.
good ones for us. Sonny got a little
Those-
braver. I got
those
more
are pretty good.
dangerous. Yeah.
Okay, so it seems like a moment that you're moving through this fleshy, muddy, mucousy mass. That you're recovering from that new bit of your soul being ripped apart and ripped away. You kind of feel that pain that is hard to describe, and then you pass through the final bit of the clammy darkness and tumble onto a glassy surface of a lake, which feels as solid under your feet as any floor you've ever stood upon. Rising out of the water are 3 rocky isles, upon which rest crumbling structures that look like ancient prayer sites. You recognize they are the prayer sites of the 3 gods who blessed or cursed Elixion, depending upon your point of view. Waterfalls tumble from the clear sky, giving off a mist that blankets the area in shimmering silver. Directly in front of you, a life-size statue of Elixion, armed with a spear and a shield, stands on a white stone pedestal that rises inches above the water's surface. The statue's expression is serene, much like the water.
No, they turned
So
Al
that's-
into stone.
I was gonna say, so that's what supposed to be the face of a man who just died.
I thought he'd be taller.
You hear a sigh in your mind when you say that.
And
the
Glass does
Apotheon's
say, "Oh
voice-
no, he's been turned to stone. This
The
is terrible."
Apotheon's voice emanates from the statue and says, "After so long, we can finally speak to one another. I'm overjoyed. But you've seen what I've done. You've seen what I've become. You, better than anyone, have the clarity and insight to judge me. May I leave?"
We are
He's
here
only-
to
he's
spring
only-
you. Yes.
Okay.
Well, that's just what Glass is gonna
Now.
say.
I mean,
Give me insight checks. Every
Ooh.
one of you.
Okay, yeah, that might change things.
yeah,
Help if I
like
had
he-
my character
look,
sheet up.
No, you can't, because you're a bad guy.
14.
He's been a pretty good guy this whole time, but he's just
Well,
had
no,
some
but he's corrupted
I
by
got-
a bad guy.
I got
That's why
15.
he has to stay. I don't know.
I don't
Okay,
think
we got a
so.
16,
15.
a
20.
15,
22.
22,
Nice.
14.
14. Okay.
We all did pretty good.
The 22,
Ooh.
you feel like there is an apprehension in Elixion that while he wants to be released, he does not believe he deserves to be released. You feel like everything you know about him, he only needs the words because he is the only thing holding him here.
He just
I guess Sonny then would look to the statue and hearing that he'd say, "But you seem pained. You seem unhappy. You seem
Yeah.
unconfident."
gotta learn to forgive yourself, man.
Yeah.
I have been cursed by fate. You've seen it. By some cruel joke of the cosmos. If I am to suffer, was it not right that I should allow my suffering to spare others from the same fate?
Noble
Is it
of
not
you.
right that I be here?
What fate are you sparing people from?
The judgment that I have received for my actions. You've seen. Everyone who has been something to me has paid the price of my fame, of my power. All the good acts I have done have been paid with the blood of the people who meant the most to me.
Al I'll just walk over to the statue, because I still think he's been turned to stone, and goes, Alexian, you did your best. Some would argue it is cruel fate that we are the ones here as heroes, and not a more outwardly competent team. And I'm just doing the awkward pat. But we are the heroes here, and you were a hero of your own time. There are always collateral damage that occurs. But you did your best. Not everyone.
The world hasn't ended.
Did it not?
No.
For all the people that I knew?
Then, but you still have time.
They chose to love you and to stand by you. That was their choice. And you dishonor them by disrespecting that and questioning their sacrifice.
They would not want
kinda
you to be
quiet.
here.
I've dreamed of a future, any future, for so long. I feel like they're gone from me now. I feel like they've abandoned me. You felt my remorse. You've seen and witnessed the memories that I have prayed to be rid of. I appreciate you looking through them and doing what you could to right them. But I've seen them so many times. I've thought of them so much that they inhabit this place for me. They have a life of their own. They cannot be changed. You changed them, but did that change the past? No.
You cannot change the past.
Then
Sometimes
how
people
can I be
die.
free of my regrets?
you make new memories.
Yeah, you gotta replace.
That is what I have done.
You make
A lot of
better
people died by my
choices.
hand. And now I am making better choices as a hero.
You feel like the tension turns immediately to you, Sully.
Oh.
So when you say make better choices, then you mean the choices I made were wrong.
No.
Then how can I
You
make better
made-
choices if they were the right choices to be made?
You made the right choice in the moment for that situation, for you. Every situation is different. There's an infinitesimal number of outcomes and possibilities based on every single little thing you do. You know what you've done in the past. You know what regrets and what things you can live with and what things you can't.
Yes,
In
but
the
I'm
future.
filled with hatred for this. For the God that condemned me to this hell? For the people who tear at my essence to satisfy their own greed? Does that scare you?
Life is being afraid and making the choice to be brave.
You speak of bravery. I was born as the calamity raged around me. I grew up knowing fear. I watched the betrayer gods turn my home into a barren wasteland. My only regret is that I could not save more. That my
I am from your
sacrifices were not
time as
enough.
well. And it did suck. But the land has recovered. And we need to move on to honor those who lived before.
And if you regret not being able to save people, who are you saving in here? Get out in the world, save people.
So you say I should leave now, as I am?
Perhaps some therapy.
Get out of statue form.
We need to get you out of this stone body as well.
So can I?
The pigeons
like
would love
to,
you.
Mhm.
What if he joined us?
He could join us as a group of
Be a
heroes.
hero.
We're very democratic. We make decisions as a group.
Yes, Sully.
I would like to cast sending, and I want to reach out to Everard again.
Okay.
And I just want to see if I can talk to him. I don't see him, correct?
You do not.
Okay, yeah, I would like to attempt to cast sending and see if I
Okay.
can connect with him.
You cast the spell. The spell slot is used. There is no...
Fuck.
You cannot connect. You get the busy...
Yeah, what I've been getting the whole
Yep.
time.
You felt like you were able to connect on the outside, something about the.
Yeah.
But now you're in this other. You're in like an entirely different plane almost. It doesn't
Yeah.
even feel like you're in the same space.
Alan, you reached out to us because you want out of here. Deep down, you know that this regret is disproportional to the things that happen as it is built up over time. So come with us.
You want to release me? Am I to be released? Am I free to go?
Yes, that is why we came here. If we did not release you,
What say the rest of you?
this whole journey would be for naught.
Nope. You gotta work under us. You're our word.
You mean to make me your slave?
Nope. Word. I didn't say slave.
Group member.
I think what he's trying to say in his own way is he'd like you to join our group, and I also approve.
I have been alive longer than the memories of this world almost. I was here when the gods walked upon the land. I believe that the four of you can judge me, can judge what I've done, is it be right or be wrong. But
What?
serve you? Walk
Yeah.
beside you?
Yeah. It'll be great. You'll
Not-
have a ton of fun.
Not serve.
Not
Hang
serve,
out.
just
Be friends.
If
You seem
so
like you
wish
need
to be-
friends.
If you so wish to be judged, how about we get to know you first? See what you're
Give
really
me
about.
insights.
Ooh. Nat 20, baby.
Oh my gosh, Sonny.
Okay. 23. Okay.
Pretty
okay.
high.
Sonny?
Roll a 9.
Oh, that's fine. You Staggy? Snaggletooth, 23? Okay.
23. Yeah.
Sully?
17.
Okay.
Seven.
Glass
Yeah, y'all.
and Snaggletooth.
Woo.
You are Snaggletooth, and you both see this, even though it's a statue, and you don't. It's not moving when he's talking. It's the essence, that he's speaking. This insight, Glass, he's not a statue.
Oh,
It's literally it's a
what
representation.
a revelation.
Yeah. And
Holy shit.
also you figure out that Grinder is also not one of you finally
There's like
get
a
it.
tiny little circle that just goes on of just like processing this information that is just come up.
But
Not a
he is
beauty
getting
robot.
angry and impatient, and that's
needs
what
a
you
ye-
get,
he-
Snaggletooth. Glass, you also feel like there is a weight of expectation, like he wants you to say yes, but he also does not believe that yes is the right answer.
He needs a yes or no answer. He doesn't need a conditional answer. That's what's going on. I mean, besides memories, he did his best. I don't think we would have done any better.
You
So,
also can't help someone who doesn't want to help themselves, and he's...
I mean,
well, maybe we say yes, and then we can deal with his feelings afterwards. We need to not have him be super angry when we're in his void heart.
well, I mean, how long are you gonna be down here?
Be down here probably, what, a couple thousand years if he's been down here that long.
Also, his regret is bleeding out into the world and causing more pain.
Yeah. I think if we say no, we might have to fight him. I think if we say yes, we might have to give him some therapy. If it makes like some checks. Because he's not
all he
gonna
has to-
want to believe it.
All he has to do is roll with us for a little bit. We'll be his own walking therapy group. I mean, come on.
That's the problem, though. We say yes, and then he's mad at us because he thinks that we made the wrong decision because he believes he should be
Well, if he's not confident in his decisions, he sounds like he's waiting for us to make a decision.
here. Confident in
Right.
our decision.
Yeah.
I mean, why were you here in the first place?
I
Yeah.
say yes.
Yes!
I vote
We came
yes.
here to release him. I mean, consequences be dimmed at this point. We said we're gonna get him out.
Yep.
Are we gonna break our word? I'm not glad.
This is
Glass
That's not
doesn't
what heroes do.
The entire thing
Yeah,
we were
heroes
tasked
don't
to do.
break their word. Yes. Yeah. Glass says to free him because we said we would do it.
Okay. So everyone is about to say yes, correct?
Correct.
Sunny?
Yep.
Okay.
Yes.
As you have come to this decision, Snags, the world stops around you.
Ooh.
Your hero badge begins to feel warm against your chest.
Oh yeah.
I'm going to send you a note.
Oh boy.
Uh-oh.
Oh boy. We made a decision. He's now possessed by Alan. He's now
Hold on.
Snag Alan. Blast Cap. Like kill Nugget.
I'm eating a Girl Scout cookie and it's very crumbly, and like as soon as you said that, I laughed and inhaled it.
No. Good old Snick Allen.
Where are you sending this?
It's coming.
Oh,
Okay.
she said.
Oh, there we go. Okay. Okay.
Now, you're still kind of paused. The world has stopped. You hear that in your head, and you look, and one of the temples, the ruined temples on the three pedestals that surround this circle, the statue, glows a little bit and pulses with the same warmth that you're getting from your amulet.
Okay. All right. Well, then I guess I'm hesitant.
Okay. So
Instead of feeling yes.
the world begins to spin.
Uh-huh.
Time catches back up. The
Uh.
glows fade and the warmth fades from your amulet. You know, this
Yeah.
is a vestige of divergence. It does things,
Uh-huh.
you know. And so you're back at the moment when everyone is about to say yes.
Yeah.
You feel the anticipation from Elixion. It's like, what say you? Am I free? May I leave?
Yes.
What are you gonna do when you leave?
I've not thought far enough ahead of that. I just want my freedom. Why do you bicker? Either I am free or I'm not. Perhaps I chose poorly.
You seem to doubt your decisions a lot.
Would you not doubt your decisions when everyone dies when you make one?
We
If
have
I
not
decide
died.
to stay here, I affect the world. If I decide to leave, may I affect the world? Who knows? It's why I'm asking you, the four of you.
I say
Deem
yes.
me good or no?
I think he just needs some fresh air.
All right.
I'd say he's free. I think he's taking it a
Sidebar.
little too hard.
Sidebar.
You say sidebar, and the entire area rumbles a little
Oh.
bit.
Yes.
I think Alan's getting a little pissy. We need to make a decision here. What's the holdup, Snag?
Look,
Make it quick.
I got a feeling that like, why does he deserve freedom?
What crime
Everybody
has he
makes
committed?
Mistakes.
Well, I'm just saying, what if, like,
He
by
is the one who made
freedom,
us heroes.
he just, you know, he destroys more or something.
Then we stop him.
What brought this on? You're not the type to doubt
No.
ever.
Look,
You thinking twice is not something I ever thought would happen.
All right. I whisper.
Are-
I go up. I say, I didn't think twice. My amulet thought for me.
Oh,
Oh,
that's
that's different. That's very different. So,
very different. Yeah.
no then.
it look it. It was it was it was just it was it
Just a
was
thought.
basically telling me to be cautious in
Oh,
my
okay.
decision.
So then here, from what I think I understand you're implying, Snag, is if we say yes and he is released into the world, he could destroy it. Is that your hesitation? The other side of
Maybe
that
maybe
is,
not destroy the world, but
but
maybe
cause a lot of problems.
cause some problems.
Okay, so then the other side of that is we say no, he gets mad at us and he kills us. So the question,
Does he?
possibly, like I'm just worst case scenario,
Uh-huh.
right? Or we get trapped here with him. I don't know. So the question, and Sully says this very skeptically, like she's not sure this is actually the question. Us or the world? That's the type of questions heroes answer, right?
Well, us. We're the heroes. Without heroes, like
But
there's no
The
world.
world can't be saved.
Without heroes, the world can't be saved.
but
He's
heroes
really weak.
sacrifice themselves to save the world.
Not the best ones. Not the ones who save it more than once.
So then is our answer no? What's our answer?
I think it should still be yes.
I still think it should be yes.
My programming does not like not going with what we promised to do. And I
Okay,
believe
all right.
we could
But-
stop him.
But
I'm always fine with giving somebody a chance, and he seems hurt and in pain.
If he
Maybe
gets
we can
fresh
give him
air, he
some-
might feel better. I have noticed that
Maybe we
among
can give him
organics.
some help.
okay, here's my thought. We know how to, for the most part, deal with the ruidium, right? We can handle that at the moment, kind of,
Until it grows more.
until it grows more. But we can
Which it
handle it
will.
at this point in time. And it's possible that we could come up with a solution for it.
I think
By
Alan's
the
regret
time
is the
stuff gra-
ruidium.
Right, but but I'm saying on
We
the
can't
surface
help
we
the
could.
ruidium until we help Alan. If you
Well,
were
I
a
mean, like-
ruidium-contaminated creature, I would help you.
But we were ruidium contaminated creatures, and we were cured of it. So, like, obviously there's a cure out there.
Mhm.
So, we have a problem that we can kind of handle, or we let Alan out and have a problem that we might not be able to handle.
I think he needs a hug.
I don't want to hug him.
I
I'll
will
give
hug
him
him.
a hug. Yeah, I was gonna say we'll both hug him.
You hug the statue?
I will
Or
hug
are
the
you still
statue.
sidebarring?
We're just sidebarring.
Okay. Start inching that way. I think he needs a hug.
Snaggle, are you a yes or a no?
I am yes. I think we can handle it. The amulet said to proceed with caution, not that we were making a poor decision. There could be things that happen after we free Alan.
All right. I want to look to the other waterfalls.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
See if do I see any reaction from them besides just water falling.
You feel like that one moment was all you know. The prime deities are locked behind the heavenly gate.
Mm-hmm.
They can only interact as so much. More of their power comes through, not so much their essence.
Uh-huh.
They are. I think you've been given the information that they thought would be enough. That ultimately this is your choice. They will interfere no further.
Like, If we create an issue, we're gonna have to deal with it.
Yes.
We're taking on that responsibility.
As we have so far.
Yes.
So then, yes or no?
I say it's a yes that we help him.
I concur.
He can come with us.
Snag?
I mean,
All right.
it's a huge
For better or
responsibility,
worse.
but we're gonna have to. We'll take it on. It's what heroes do.
It is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sully is still like, we're not even remotely fucking heroes. Not even a little bit.
Okay,
No,
so
trust me.
Yes.
Yes.
you hear Elixion. What say you? Are you ready to decide my fate?
Yes.
What
As we
say you?
break from the huddle, I'll give him a hug. Yes, you are freed. And I hug the statue. Even though I know it's not him, he might be connected to that hug in some way.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
So all of you have to say yes.
Okay,
No.
yes. Okay. Yes, join
Okay.
us, please. You're free.
Okay. As you're hugging,
I like how
Well, roll
Nuggets
some-
is. Yeah.
we'll roll some damage here in a
Yeah.
second.
Oh boy.
As you hug him and all of you say yes, the statue of Elixion explodes, spraying debris
Oh.
and black ichor. The parasites too explode into rubble as the Apotheon siphons off the last vestiges of their power. His
Whoa.
voice resounds from everywhere as he screams, "Never again will they forget my name!" A titanic mass of oily, slick shadow gushes past you and tears a hole into the edge of the heart of despair. A
Oh.
wave of darkness comes over you. You are left gasping for breath, but that is the least of your worries.
Oh.
Ruin has come to Exandria.
Oh
Oh,
no!
Oh no.
We're going to figure out what to do from here, but I will just tell you the title of this choice that
Uh-huh.
you guys have chosen is The Worst Ending.
Oh,
Unleashing Devastation.
Great. Fantastic.
great, great.
Fucking knew it.
Okay.
Look.
So this has happened. You guys black out. You wake up. Okay. At some indeterminate time, you're floating in the middle of that cavern and it is empty. But
Oh.
all the iridium in the entire dungeon now is pulsing, bright and angry red. It radiates energy. You feel like the protections you had here are now beginning to fade.
Ooh.
You feel the pressure on your body slowly, gradually increasing. You know you may not have much time. It seems like this manifestation of the despair of Elixion is beginning to slowly crumble and may not last much longer. What do you do?
I mean, I guess we probably should destroy it. Maybe we can hurt him?
There's
Or
nothing
do we-
here. You just
said the
woke up, he's
manifestation.
gone.
Yeah.
Okay.
You don't know how long you've been out. You're just floating in the center of a chamber. The pulsating pustule is gone. The beautiful space you were in with the mist and the pedestals and everything, gone. You were floating in a red, angry cavern that used to
We gotta get the
house.
fuck out of
I
here.
was gonna say, do we see any way
Yeah.
out? Yeah.
You do remember to the south of you is the portal that takes you to the front. You found that. It's a permanent portal right there to the south. It is the first section, the first time you ever saw
Guys,
this center chamber.
we gotta go. We gotta go. Back
All
the way
right,
we
let's get
came.
out of here.
I'm dragging
Okay.
my token.
You have very little problem. There is nothing. There's no animals here left. You see corpses and carcasses of things floating dead in the water. The heat from the previous vent is beginning to seep into the rest of it.
Oh.
Bits and pieces of the roof and iridium are falling as it pulses angrily red. You come to the portal. It's beginning to waver. a bit.
Fucking Alan.
Oh, we need to get the portal.
All
It's
right.
'cause it's
Well,
the shortcut.
you hit the portal here, in this
Okay.
section here, and it takes you all the way back
the beginning.
to this location here,
Yeah.
where the red angry scar, the exit that you came through before. This is the portal to Kermoro.
Let's go.
Okay,
Yeah, that's
you
right,
dive
man.
through. You feel that transition, that change, that strange feeling as you move from one location to another. You return back to the center of Kermoro.
Okay.
But
Is it all in ruins?
it is not what you remember.
Uh-oh.
That crusted kind of cathedral section that you had to have the ghosts help you get through, it's been shattered outward like it exploded. Pieces of this red ruidium pierce all the other buildings.
Whoa.
You see the pathways that were built for air, for people to study these strange ruins are collapsed. You see the bodies of archaeologists floating. They have been ravaged in one way or another. Death by blade, death by some sort of thing. You could look at it a little closer if you want to, but they are most decidedly dead. And you're floating in the center of this chamber. The only way out is through the spiral staircase into the city above. But very little looks recognizable other than the landscape itself. The buildings that were already in bad shape have been torn asunder. The buildings that were still standing, that house the locations of the archaeologists that were studying, are ripped apart.
Lord Salad's not going to be thrilled.
Is there like
I guess we needed all of the shinies.
any dust gathered on the bottom or anything, or
Any
like
what?
how
Oh,
like
how-
dust gathered?
Yeah, how chummy
Like-
is the water? Like, is it silty? Is it clear? Like, how long has it been settled?
Yeah,
It looks
that's-
like perhaps a few hours have passed.
Okay. Not days, that's good.
No,
Okay.
a few hours.
Boy, he works quick.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh.
so time to
Handle
get
it.
back up to the city. I hope
Yep.
the university's all right.
I was gonna say we need to head up. The
Yeah.
whole city's gonna be destroyed. We need to head out.
Well, if it's the worst ending, I doubt it's just the city.
Well, we'll find out. Da-da-da-da-da-da. You know, it happens. I thought we'd get a chance. I agree with someone in chat. I think he still just needs a hug. I think he got
Yeah.
ahead of himself.
Look, we'll deal with it. Okay.
Yeah, we're gonna deal with it.
Yeah.
It'll be fine.
We're
Yeah.
heroes.
We're heroes.
Okay, so you head back to the spiral staircase.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, it is ragged. You know those video games you play where half of the staircase is gone. You have to kind of jump and make your way around. That's what it looks like. It looks like bits and pieces are falling. Bits of the spiral are just missing. But you're able to negotiate as a team. You're heroes. This is nothing. This is nothing.
No.
But as you get closer to the top, as you would be seeing the night sky or the blue sky, it is a red sky.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
It is bathed in the same red as the iridium that you left behind. It's not pulsing, but it is a constant, bright, full, shining red. And as you make your way up into a burning city,
Okay.
you see above you the full moon of Rudis glowing in the sky.
Gonna ask, what have you done? We're like, we just gave him a hug.
It looks like we gotta go to the moon.
It's next adventure to the moon.
To the moon.
Now, as you're coming up to the top and taking in your surroundings, there's no one alive near you, but you hear the screams of civilians off in the distance. The people here were more militant. They were guards.
Yeah.
They probably stood in the way. You can hear a booming voice that you recognize because it was in your head, and you just spoke to him not
Bad
long
Ellen.
ago.
Bad.
Soon, all shall remember me. And then you see a form rise up into the sky. and you see him drop a dragon.
Lord
Drop a
Salad!
And then he just shimmers in this black, like oily kind of tar, and he just explodes and is no longer there.
Dang!
And you were
So
left in the
addressing
ruins now of Ank'Harel,
Oh boy.
Okay.
having seen what you believe to be the form of the as you say, Lord
Lord
Salad.
Salad. Lord Salad dressing now.
Jaman Sword fall in his dragon form. You don't know the consistency or safety of anything. All you see is flames, fire, toppled towers. The actual palace on the center of the city is just in rubble. Elixion was the strongest mortal in the Age of Despair, capable of standing up to the very gods themselves.
Uh-huh.
Only falling to Grumash after a long, long battle and coming to where you found him. And he died there. His regret kept him alive and kept him there. So he is possibly the most powerful thing ever to be set loose
Oops.
on Exandria.
Well, I guess we gotta power up.
Yep.
But you let him go. He might like you guys.
We have to
That's
go to our
true.
training montage. I mean,
You know, maybe we needed more of those shinies after all.
Yeah.
quick, go back in and let's get more shinies.
I don't think they're there anymore.
There were two other options in that interaction.
I was like, I don't know what else we could do besides just go nope and walk back out.
Well, you wouldn't have been allowed to walk back out.
Oh, nope and stay there forever.
No, you either kill him or redeem him. And so it's let him go, kill him, or redeem him.
I was hoping we would redeem him by letting him go, but I guess that's not how that panned out.
No, that unfortunately that was not his thing. So we are now into a point. At this point, the campaign can be over, and we can just imagine what happened.
Terrible things.
Or you can
Go to the moon, kill Alan.
let
Go to the moon and kill Alan.
He's not on the moon. Everyone know.
But if we kill the moon,
Yes, we can kill the moon.
kill the moon.
We're not going to Ruidus. I've seen it in Critical Role. Is it Campaign 3? I don't want to
is
go
it?
there. It's a terrible place.
Okay.
It's
I didn't
a
know
horrible
that.
place.
I've been watching.
I don't even know if I could do it justice. And we were definitely in a different timeline right now from that of and the rest of them. We were in the worst timeline.
Worst timeline. What are you talking about? It's the best timeline. We're gonna win.
So you have a
Just
choice.
give us
We
time.
can call it there and just
boy.
understand that hopefully Vox Machina and everybody else is going to get their job together.
We sure
Or
as fuck can't.
we can move forward, and you guys can go around and do the whole let's build an army
Hey, we gotta kill Alan.
story and try and fix the mistake. So
We're just gonna keep recruiting therapists and throwing them in Alan's direction inside a globe of invulnerability.
You guys have such good persuasion and like.
I was waiting for a persuasion check, and yeah.
If you had told him no, he would have broke out of his shell.
Oh,
You would have gotten
We'd
to a
have to fight him.
three-phase awesome fight.
that's a weird
then
progression.
It like he starts off really terrible and like because that's how he feels, and then
Yeah.
you basically tell him you believe in him. You try and say this is not the way. You're like what you guys were doing to the statue.
Yeah. So I thought we'd have
Tell it
to
to him.
free
We have to do that
him
in
and
combat,
then
yeah.
like do that
figured-
kind of a
Yeah,
thing,
yeah,
not
I figured if we-
that's
deny
what I was
him.
thinking, too.
I
Yeah,
figured
that's
if we went into combat, there was point of no return. Like it was not going to save him.
See
He was
that?
gonna
Yeah,
vent
yeah.
everything
That's
on
what
It
I
was
was
a
worried
weird
about. That's why
progression,
I was
yeah.
it's the way it was set up that you do the statue, you tell him no, he had or you wait too long.
Oh,
know,
we almost.
and
I
then-
feel like we almost waited too long.
Yeah, I was giving you guys enough time to talk because you had a lot of
Yeah.
conflicting ideas, and so then he would break out. You'd have a 3-phase fight, and each phase, if you persuaded him, it was as good as doing massive damage to him. And you'd move into the different phases, and then if you were able to defeat him through that without just killing him, then he would be redeemed and would join your party, and you
That's
guys
interesting
could
because like it sets you up to like this whole thing of go free this guy. So we get there and it's like, freeing him is not not how we persuade him.
Well, no, it's like he wanted to be free. That's what he's
Yeah.
always wanted to be. That's why he's asking. But
Yeah, but just freeing him
was he
is not
ready?
persuading
Like,
him. Yeah.
we didn't. He didn't. I believe what they said is.
I expected there to be a persuasion check after
It
freeing
says
him.
if you take pity
Yeah.
on the Apotheon and grant him his freedom without healing his emotional wounds. That was the problem. He was broken.
So we need the more of the shiny orbs to heal his emotional
No.
wounds?
That you only needed 4 shiny orbs total
Oh, okay.
to get in. It wasn't that. It was you had to build him
We
back
had
up.
to get into combat with him.
Right. You had to build
That's
him
a
back
weird
up.
progression.
I was.
No, I know it's not you. I know it's the module. I'm just
Yeah.
like, that was an interesting choice that they made there.
Yeah, you tell him no, like you've been led to bringing him to the point where you want to release him, and then you get there and you're like, nah, you're just too sad. We can't let you out. And
That's
like,
weird.
what?
It's like, no, you're so sad.
No.
Let's get you out of here, buddy.
Exactly. You're led to believe that he should leave. Like,
Yeah.
I was
Yeah.
going
A
to
lot
say they
of-
really play on your emotions for that.
maybe
Yeah.
maybe I didn't portray his attitude as well.
No, I think you did
I don't
fine
know.
with
I
that.
think it's just an
It's-
interesting progression
Yeah.
choice.
I think it's meant to sucker you in like that.
Yeah.
That's the way it has the progression.
The idea, as they say, is basically you can end the campaign there, or you can go on a save the world campaign. Where you basically just kind of you had to, Vasselheim, and you beseech
Sully's
everyone
like,
to fight
nah,
with you.
I'm out.
Sully's like, we fucked the world. I need to make sure my family's okay. I'm dipping.
Yeah.
I'm out.
Glass
Bye.
is just having flashbacks right now of, oh, this seems familiar.
Oh, this is very calamitous.
I've
Yes,
seen this
yes.
before.
This is-
Wow, this is.
Never
odd-
thought
I
I'd
feel
see this twice.
It's oddly homey here. I
Yeah,
feel
it's
at home.
oddly homey. No wonder.
Randomly just slice someone's head off. Yeah, it really feels like
Yeah,
home.
just, yeah, huh, yeah.
But that's what I was saying. There's so many different ways that the campaign
Yeah.
could end.
And
Like-
it's weird that, like, the temples were, like, so far in the distance. Like, it wasn't like, here's some things you can explore, and then you find the statues. You were at the
that was
statue to
something
make
too.
a
You
decision.
could pray at the temple, and if you were able to successfully pray at each one of the temples,
Oh.
it would give you benefits and
But you
advantages
start
on your
at the
charisma.
talking statue.
right in the middle. and
That's
the
weird.
temples- yeah, you start
Not
right
like-
because Alan brought you in.
Yeah, that's an interesting progression.
Yeah,
That's
It
like a
was-
Call of
it's-
Cthulhu,
I'm not,
like,
I was
setup
gonna
right
say,
there.
I'm
Yeah.
not- I'm not super happy with the progression, but hey, it works.
I mean,
it's
and
fun.
It
honestly, the
seems-
3-phase fight didn't seem that bad. He was strong, but not like overwhelming.
I'm
like,
confident in our combat
150
abilities.
hit points, and you could do 25 to 30 for just positive emotional reinforcement. I mean, it would, you slapping in the face with a realization. So it's an interesting way to reach this point, but
Yeah.
the idea now is for the next year, Ruidus is going to shine like it's shining now, day or night. It is always in no matter where you are.
We're just
on
looking at
Exandria,
the world through rose-tinted glasses, baby.
It's just up there, and he can appear anywhere
Oh,
under the light of Ruidus,
nice.
and so he just pops
So
up and
we
destroys a
have
town.
to go to the
He just
moon and
pops up.
destroy it.
We have to destroy the
No, but-
moon. I'm hearing a blow up the moon with goblin explosives arc.
Goblin
That's what
engineering.
We gotta blow up the
If we
moon.
blow up the moon, he can't teleport anywhere.
That's true.
That's true.
Unless he can still use the light from the Viridium that's everywhere now.
But it's not in the sky reflecting everything,
True. Good point.
It's just shards of iridium. You'd have to like get a flashlight.
Goblin engineering campaign.
Yeah. Goblin, go to blow the campaign to blow up the moon.
We have to destroy the moon.
Well, as
mean,
this
could
group
be
of
fun.
heroes, that makes sense. I'm not gonna lie.
I mean, just look. You just need a bigger chum grenade. All right. Just go with it. Go from there.
Look, between Glass and Snaggletooth and some other goblin engineers, I think we could do it. Just cast Disintegrate once a day on the moon. I don't need to breathe. I can just go disintegrate, disintegrate, and just chip away at the moon.
That could take a while.
I got spell slots in time. I'm forged. Let's go. Just send me to the moon, Snaggletooth. Build me a rocket, and I will help destroy it.
But yeah, that's where we're at.
Boy.
Yeah.
Well, that's not how I saw that ending.
No.
I thought like
Yeah.
the amulet warding would be like a get ready for a fight or something. Like, not a... Or... Yeah.
I didn't want to be too heavy-handed to feel like I'm trying to like,
No.
no, you guys need to fight him. I sent that to try and say, talk it out a little bit more.
I didn't get that from that.
And beware the choice you make now is more like letting him go is probably the bad choice because that was the choice you were making right then.
Yeah,
and
see,
that's when it
I don't
stopped.
know if that was a thing that happened
Right.
before you make a decision to try to psych you out. Like, either
True.
way you make a decision,
I
it
don't
goes,
know.
That's why
think
I left
about
it
it and
open.
be wary.
That's
Yeah.
why I left it because I wanted you guys to make the choice, but I wanted to give you as much options as I could.
Yeah.
I almost had you guys do a history check to think about who Alan was.
Yeah.
Why
I
you
don't know.
should be concerned about him being let free. Because we kind of forget he's always been this little voice, but
Yeah. And he was a
He-
hero. Like, everything I'm thinking of is he was a hero. He was heroic.
But he
did
was the most
things.
powerful mortal ever with the blessings of 3 gods.
Yeah.
And like
he
he
was a
could
hero.
fight face to face against the prime, the prime deities. He
Mm-hmm.
was able to fight against them as a mortal, which means that he's heads and shoulders above everyone else on this world.
For now.
So, yes, for now.
But not on the moon.
Not on the moon.
So, what do we want to do?
I'm okay with leaving this one here.
I'm okay with
Oh,
leaving it, and
man.
in my head,
Okay.
Cannon, Glass, and Snaggletooth are gonna try to blow up the moon.
I could go either way. I
Okay.
could
I
pursue
mean,
this guy, or
like,
we can call it.
I'm
Yeah, I'm good either way. I'm okay.
I mean, this almost opens up another campaign like 50
Yeah.
years in the future in like the second calamity.
Right?
Well, it's,
We could
you
make
know,
a really apocalyptic one if you wanted to.
The reign
like
of
literally
the apocalypse.
Ruidus is half shell
Half
because
shell.
Snaggletooth was partially successful. He blew off half of it.
And Glass is
Yes!
still there, casting like 1 cube of disintegrate a day.
But the stones from the partial destruction of Ruidus rained down on the planet and
Yeah.
have just basically the planet would
We
be
wait for it to rotate to our least favorite side, and then we blow up the moon.
It could be interesting.
Disintegrate.
So, but yeah, that's where we're
Oh,
at.
boy.
That's what happened.
That's
Yeah.
That's not how I thought that was gonna go. Which, D&D, that happens.
Yeah.
It
No,
felt very
it's-
Cthulhu. It felt very Cthulhu.
It's
the
just
way
a
they
weird.
set things
It's
up.
a weird choice as you
Yeah.
build up to that. You did everything in those memories to save Alan and build him up. Which
Yeah.
those the ones you successfully did. I think there were 4 of them total, or maybe
Think so.
5.
Maybe
would
5,
have
yeah.
given you advantage on several of your checks near the end because you were able to do that. So it built in.
Mm-hmm. But
that
you
were
have to
supposed
change your mind right at the last second to go, no,
You have to decide
we're not
that you
gonna
finally
free
got
you.
there. Not free him. Like,
One of those things where it's like, I'd be mad too. But as soon as I would be free, I would be like, oh, I feel better.
Fine.
I got some fresh air. Maybe we can talk this out a little more. And he's like, nah.
yeah, but he
nah,
wasn't.
nah, bro. We're gonna.
He
go
was
forward
in,
with it.
solitary confinement for 800 years.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know
People
what I
look
was doing
crazy.
for 800 years,
Just a little bit angry.
bit.
And the
Yeah.
fact that you were the only people out of all of these to remember him.
Other people
Yeah.
knew
To
who
find
he
out who he was that he
was.
could get a connection with. That's what gave you guys the
Yeah.
connection with him. And because you had to do so many heroic deeds and follow in his footsteps, and you did better than him in each one of his memories, he truly believed
So that's why he's
that
angsty.
you were the ones who could judge him and say he was free. Because the only thing holding him in that prison
It's himself.
was him.
Right, soulless.
He could have
That's a
left
hell
at
of a-
any
Right?
time.
That's what I was
I
thinking
was
the whole
thinking
time.
that
I'm like,
too.
this is your fucking regret fade prison. Like,
This is your
Yeah.
regret. This is Dragon Age 4 right here. Let's go.
Yep. You can't
That's-
get out because you regret, and you can't get over that because you just focus on it repeatedly.
That's basically what it
Which
was.
is why I was like, he needs a hug.
He needs a hug.
He needs a hug.
Where's Lavellin?
Where's Lavellin? Let's get her in here. That's smooch.
So, yeah, sorry that we're done early. It's the campaign.
No.
You
And
said
we're ending here.
it could
Anything
end
to be sorry
tonight,
about.
and it was one of those things where it's gonna be 6 months from now, or
Or-
tonight, and it
Or
was
immediately.
tonight.
Exactly.
Well,
yeah.
this is
Alright.
we went out in our classic
Right.
group fashion of
You know,
immediately
Steamrolling it.
Yeah,
did.
steamrolling. Let's go.
and
Well-
at this point, he's wondering maybe that other group should have been the heroes.
All I know is if we do revisit this, I'm playing Snaggletooth's Descendant, and he's going to be a dentist.
Impeccable teeth.
Yep.
Perfect smile.
Perfect.
Ding.
smile.
Beautiful.
If we play again, I'm gonna play a much weathered and battle-worn grinder.
Ooh.
Oh.
I'll play grinder.
See, Grinder
Adult
does get
Grinder.
sentience.
The
Grinder
grinder
did
gains
grow up.
sentience. Yep.
Yep.
Glass knew it this whole time.
Him and Glass Cannon are like Terminator robots on this ruined rubble city, hunting people down. Like
Except Grinder always smells like freshly roasted coffee.
Coffee,
the
yeah.
last thing,
Last thing you smell?
They start smelling. It smells like
That smells
coffee.
delicious.
Oh fuck!
Run away!
Run away!
Happy grinding noises.
No, angry
Murderous.
grinding noises.
Yeah,
Angry
murderous
grinding
grinder.
noises. Oh man. Yeah,
I've created a new brew. It's called Blood Roast.
blood roast.
So
Yeah, I can catch Disintegrate once a day right now. I think we have to destroy the moon. I think that's
Yep.
Snagus and Glass Cannon's
Oh,
next
you
course of
guys
action.
actually get a level for that. So
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Great.
Congratulations.
We're level
You killed the
13.
world. You get level 13.
Hey,
Congratulations.
I feel like we should get a lot more XP for killing the world. I'm not gonna lie.
You know, it's not completely dead yet.
That's
It's adding
fair.
up.
We
It's
just
adding
were
up.
sitting there drinking coffee, then bing, we're like, oh no.
Oh.
Shit, I just leveled. What
Shit.
what town's missing?
What did I
What
do?
time? I know. It's funny.
So, yeah, no, there we go. That's
well, that's gonna be
thank you for watching Call the
real
Netherdeep.
exciting.
Yeah, that
This
is
is how
a-
real
This has-
heroes
Great.
save
Yeah.
the world.
Oh man, I have to think about the ramifications for this for the Prism of Power.
Oh yeah, yeah. It's going to be difficult because the
Gonna
major
be-
cities are going to have trouble.
Yep.
So.
But we do have Quinlan cubes. Maybe there's just gonna be a mass exodus of this world. Ooh,
So yeah.
yeah,
Oh
alright.
boy.
Well then, I guess that's tonight's game. Let's go
We're
around.
heroes,
We're
everybody.
heroes.
We killed Exandria.
I feel like out
We're
of all the
heroes to
groups,
somebody.
it had to be the one named Heroes. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It had to be us.
No, you are the heroes of Elyxian story.
Uh-huh.
Alan loves you.
So
Alan
that was
loves
the
you.
story
Villains
all
to the
along.
rest of the world.
Right.
That's only if they find out we did it.
Well,
Well, everybody that sent you down there's probably dead now. So no-
Exactly.
that's valid. That's totally true.
That's totally true.
Yep.
All right. We're
So-
gonna go around in reverse order.
Secrecy pack.
Say highlights, favorite parts of the campaign, and yeah, and then we'll figure out what to do on Mondays later. Let's start in reverse order. Dungeon Master, how was tonight for you?
You know, Fuzzy and I enjoyed it. I tried my best to not completely steer you guys into fighting Alan, and it killed the world. But
It
that's
happens.
that's what being a DM is about. Like
Uh-huh.
I give you guys the rope. You either tie a knot or hang yourself. I don't know which one.
That's true.
Yeah, no, absolutely loved it. This has been a fun campaign. I love these characters. I miss that Travis wasn't involved
Yeah.
for the second half of the game, and you know we've had some scheduling issues, so it's hard to stay connected with the characters
Little
as
bit.
well as we'd like, just because of moving to bi-weekly because of real life. The worst boss we ever fight. But this has been a wonderful little campaign. It's our third campaign in Exandria.
Yeah.
This is the one that Matt Mercer actually penned for Wizards of the Coast, and this is the creation. This is the end that he saw fit to throw at us.
Interesting choices, Matt.
Yeah,
Yeah.
real interesting choices. I'm very interested in that. But it's I love Grinder and his happy grinding noises, and the reluctant hero that was Sunny, Sully and her need to find her brother and everything she's done to try, and where's that going now? She got
Maybe
to
he's
speak
on
to
the
him.
moon.
So maybe Snaggletooth, and just always being there. Like I feel like Snaggletooth just wanted the friendship of the people. He lived under the floorboards. He hung out with you guys. He did anything you ever asked. Like he was always the nice guy, but he was always playing off as he was like this hero. So I love Snaggletooth like that, because chum grenades and arm wrestling rocket gloves and all the fun things that we created for that. And then of course there's glass cannon, the murder bot with a heart. Um, there's more there. There's a lot there. An aormaton.
Hmm.
Um, and love that, if you watch any of the content from Critical Role, the aormatons have gotten a little bit of resurgence
Oh.
in lore. So it's been a fun time. Um, Favorite parts, just playing with you guys on Monday nights. That's the favorite part. It's insane. We're weird. We're crazy. We do dumb things, and we make a story out of it. And that's probably the best part that you can have. So, thank you.
Thank you. Nuggetosaurus, Sully Rupt, how are you?
I feel very validated that for my no that I wanted to give at the end.
You
Just
know
very
what? Maybe
validated.
if you had just done it, wouldn't have been unanimous, and we would have just
Yeah,
fought him.
That's very true. But from the beginning, Sully has always been this is a group decision. We have to make this
That's
choice
true.
together.
Yeah.
And if everybody else is saying yes, Sully, even against her better judgment, will also say yes. Yeah, this campaign has been a blast. I really enjoyed playing Sully. I wish I could have figured out what happened to my brother. Maybe that'll be something down the line, or maybe Deception Check can just tell me now that we're done. One of my regrets is that I was not able to complete my romance with Glass Cannon. I was kind of gearing up towards it, and I feel like it had been building throughout the whole campaign.
And then we destroyed the world.
And then we destroyed the world. So, like, I mean, when can you get the girl at that point, or the aormaton at that point?
Look, you can live with me on the moon until I disintegrate it all.
That's fair. That's fair. We'll live on the moon as it disintegrates.
As I slowly disintegrate it, and then when it's gone,
yeah.
it should be better down there.
Yeah, it should be totally fine. Then we can just go back. Favorite parts, highlights of the campaign. I thoroughly enjoyed, most campaigns, the beginning, the first couple levels, I don't want to say a slog, that's not the right word, but they kind of, it's a little harder to get through. You're still getting used to your character, you're still getting used to, how it plays and the mechanics and all of that. But I feel like the early levels for this is kind of where we really thrived. Because we all kind of... Yeah, really knew each other, and we were just doing odd jobs for the coffee shop and running for the postman who was an aboleth. I really, really enjoyed the early levels of this campaign. I thoroughly enjoyed the higher levels, but those early levels have a special place in my heart for this campaign, and I'm excited to see what is in store for Exandria next time. Maybe next time we do a Exandria campaign, and that's me. That's where I'm at, I guess.
Wonderful, wonderful. Next up is Snaggletooth Blastcap, the goblin himself.
Oh yeah.
Head hero. Heroes.
Head hero, yes. Destroyer of worlds. No, I had a great time. I kind of wish the ending was a little different, but
right?
That's just the way it is.
Yeah.
But hey, maybe that gives us a cool next campaign. Who knows? I really enjoyed playing the throw anything at the wall, see if it sticks character. You let me get away with a lot. Like Monk using a great sword. Which was pretty good.
I just love seeing a goblin with a buster sword. I mean, come on, it's awesome.
Yeah. It was fun. I had a good time. Man, it's hard to say anything.
I know. I'm still processing.
Yeah. I still don't. Did I ever use my chum grenade or my gift box chum grenade?
Nope. Well,
Man.
we'll just have to save it for Alan.
Yeah, I guess we'll do. Well,
it's gonna be ripe by then, like extra triple ripe. Here, Alan, we brought you a gift. 5-year-old chum.
Well,
He
we'll
was
see.
weak to
We'll
poison
see.
all along.
Oh,
Got him.
him.
Yeah. Just thanks for DMing for us, man, and I won't miss playing these characters. Definitely.
Yeah. I wasn't expecting it to come so quick.
I didn't think so either.
All right. But Sunny, how are you tonight?
Good. That came quick at the end. I
Right?
agree. And I was trying to reflect back on all the stuff, and Nugget nailed it with the beginning things because my fondest memories are of being goofballs in our hometown.
Coffee
and
baristas.
What's there something involving a swamp? I'm getting a deep
Mhm.
memory here
Yeah,
of us in the
We
swamp.
delivered mail one day.
To the
Mail,
rabbit
that's right.
that was a
that's
dragon.
Right.
Yeah.
I don't know
There's-
why.
Yeah,
I
Torblex
really
or the
enjoyed
Blackwing.
that,
I'm gonna have to
and
message
then,
him.
Yeah,
Torblex
you'd be
or the
fighting
Torblexer the
Blackwing.
Blackwing Death. I
Death,
love that
yes.
name.
Hey,
Hey,
Also,
you want to come to the moon, Torblexor?
amalgamation?
Yeah.
Oh, the
Yeah.
amalgamation,
The
yeah.
amalgamation.
Oh
yeah.
yeah.
That's what I need is all you guys to
Amalgamation.
feed off this stuff because it's like I remember there being a swamp, but there's something really memorable about that, and that was that whole experience. Like all these little
My
things.
buddy
pop in.
Torblexar. I'm gonna have to be like, hey, you want to come to the
Well,
moon with me?
To comment on that though, the beginning, it was not Netherdeep. We were waiting for Travis to join,
Yeah.
so we had.
Hmm.
So I tossed together some just fun,
One-shots.
barista stories, and then we did the amalgamation. A lot of these little things were to try and extend the time we had.
Yeah.
So that Travis could join, and then when he joined, that's when things started moving forward with the actual story. This story is a race, almost, depending upon how you do it.
Well, we ran real fast.
And so we that beginning was just a combination of a lot of little stories that we got to tell without really worrying about levels or time or anything. It was just you guys having fun. So that was, it's interesting to think about that being more fun than the actual story.
Yeah.
It's a
You know,
different time.
We're just meant to be coffee baristas, Java Nice Day and whatnot. We'll just
Yeah,
open a
I
Java
think-
Nice Day on the moon until we destroy it.
Yeah. No,
There's
there's
a lot
gonna
of
be like
people
an
up there.
underground coffee
Really?
shop resistance group called the.
Well, they're
Java
gonna
Nice
not
Day.
like my destroy the moon plan, but they'll get on board maybe. Hey, let's destroy the moon.
we gotta destroy the moon.
We'll figure it out, maybe.
Yeah.
Never. And that just leaves me, Lindy, Laugh, Love, Lindy. This campaign was a wild ride. I really enjoyed everyone's characters. Reluctant hero, the enthusiastic hero, the almost anti-hero, and then the murder robot. Just, I'm here to just kill and protect Sully. She's my roommate, and they were roommates. Tropes galore. Gosh, goodness, I'm thinking from my next campaign that I'm gonna GM perspective. I'm like, what is this effect? Oh no. But I think I've got some ideas, and I think it'll be a lot of fun. Oh, I just had an amazing idea. I'll message Frank later. But yeah, you can find us here. Not on Mondays next week, because maybe for a one shot, but not for this campaign. You will find us here next Tuesday, though, for Ghosts of Saltmarsh. And starting in a couple of weeks, Tracks of Terror... Oops, I did not mean to swap screens, sorry. OBS. For Tracks of Terror, a new Call of Cthulhu campaign involving some lovely UK people, so it'll be in the afternoons. We're still figuring out exact time slots, which is why I don't have an exact date, but it should be on Wednesdays, so that'll be a lot of fun. And by fun, I mean horrific endings, probably like this one. It's gonna be a wild ride in the literal sense. 1883 Wild West shenanigans. So, and then fingers crossed, we've got Aliens mid-month. I think we were between the 13th and the 15th, the Thursday or the Saturday. So we'll narrow it down and then announce it after Ghosts of Saltmarsh, because that's what we do. Hopefully, fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. I guilt tripped Travis real hard when I heard from him, so let's hope it gets to play. Till next time, everybody, have fun, play games, and maybe break the world. Who knows? Goodbye.